Greetings, healthy and happy. Heartwarming story. It turns out military cargo aircraft, this is made by Ukraine and Russian. The Antonov An-70, Ukrainian, Antonov An-70, is a four-engine Ukrainian new generation medium-range transport aircraft, and the first aircraft to take flight powered only by propfan engines. It was developed in the late 1980s by the Antonov Design Bureau to replace the obsolete An-12 military transport aircraft. This military cargo aircraft is slightly larger than the Airbus A400M, but considerably smaller than the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III. The An-70's pressurized hold has an inbuilt cargo handling system. It can be outfitted with seats for 300 troops or racks for 206 liters as alternatives to cargo, vehicles, and even helicopters. The An-70 can airdrop individual items up to a limit of 20,000 kilograms. This transport plane can carry 20 tons of cargo over a distance of 3,000 kilometers. Maximum service range is 8,000 kilometers. The An-70 was jointly developed by Ukrainian and Russian companies. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Antonov Design Bureau suffered from funding problems, as well as many other military factories, and the An-70 project was close to a failure. Despite various difficulties, two prototypes were created, and the maiden flight of the first prototype took place in December 1994 in Kyiv. Both prototypes were produced by the Kyiv Aircraft Production Plant. In 1999, during one of the test flights, An-70 came into collision with the An-72, which accompanied it. The An-72 managed to make an emergency landing, but the An-70 crashed and was completely destroyed. All crew members died. Investigation has found out that the crash was due to mistake of the pilots, so this fact did not affect the project as badly as the second one. In 2001, 20 to 30 seconds after the takeoff, pilots had to make an emergency landing outside the airfield. As a result, the airplane was badly damaged. In 2002, Russia and Ukraine agreed on a joint production of these military cargo aircraft. The Russian government showed interest in obtaining 160 of these airplanes for its military. However, in 2006, because of economic problems and tough political relationship between Russia and Ukraine, Russia has left the project in favor to indigenous Il-76MF and Il-476 transports. In 2007, the future of this project was uncertain due to a lack of funding and orders. In 2008, the An-70-600 was co-developed with China, a larger and turbofan-powered version. The end result was a Y-20 military transport that was adopted by China's Air Force in 2016. In 2009, Russia signed a deal with Ukraine to renew development of the An-70. Russia reportedly resumed funding. It was planned that production will be carried out at Kazan Aviation Plant. During the same year, it was announced that 2 aircraft will be completed in Ukraine for the Ukrainian Air Force. First delivery was expected in 2011. The second aircraft was scheduled to be delivered in 2012. In 2015, the An-70 was officially adopted by the Ukrainian Air Force. The An-70 was also proposed for NATO and European markets, as well as civilian operators, however, with no success. This military transport aircraft failed to gain any orders. The An-70 has typical airlifter layout with 4 propfan engines. It is the first time when a large cargo aircraft is powered by such kind of propulsion. Each Progress D-27 engine has a dual contra-rotating propellers and generates 14,000, as on famous Tu-95 strategic bomber and the An-22 anti-heavy transport aircraft. The An-70 has 20 to 30% better fuel economy comparing with modern turbojet aircraft. In 2003, during the Nemesis air show, this plane attracted attention of visitors with a very unusual sound. Developers explained this as a result of non-traditional shape of propellers. However, during test flights, the engines were not noted for reliability. The An-70 has a fly-by-wire system and features a glass cockpit with all electronic instruments. This aircraft can be operated on various types of airfields. It is capable of landing on soft ground and even snow. The An-70 can operate from poorly equipped airfields without any special ground facilities. It has confirmed its ability to use 600 meters long unpaved runways at reduced cargo weight. Due to Russian military actions in Ukraine and annexation of Crimea, the joint project with Russia was finally stopped, and the An-70 never reached mass production. In 2018, prototype of a new An-77 was revealed. It is a Ukrainian proposed version of the An-70, which is planned to use Western components instead of Russian. It is planned to be fitted with Western turbojet engines. All content on Angie Norman is presented for educational purposes. Thumbnails and titles are for illustration only. This is very useful information today. I hope it is useful and becomes knowledge for all of you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.